Through hand drawing and concept sketches, the architecture as well as the interior design is just thoroughly thought about. I think we architects still have to use their hand and brain. With a lot of model making, we test ideas and the form and the function. The client can see where the idea of the courtyard and the pool and how the forms all interrelate to each other. We're so lucky here that we had a really big wide frontage. I think it's up over 30-metre wide frontage, so we had a great opportunity to open the back of the house up to this great north-facing waterfront. With the extra width we've got, we can actually do a building design with big, nice wide overhangs, Frank Lloyd Wright type of buildings. It's a courtyard home, so because of the size of the site, we're able to actually sink the pool into the courtyard as opposed to most smaller sites on the Gold Coast that are available on the waterfront. We have to place the pool, essentially try to slide it down the side or put it in the backyard. But we've got a really good frontage here, so we're able to reposition the planning of the home to get a large water body, being the pool, a private pool then, through the centre of the home, then break different living areas flanking at either side. So it's really nice that we could get the living areas on this side, the master bedroom up and over on another side, well away from the kids' wing. So there's actually two wings of the home. One main strategy, I guess, was to introduce two stairs. Typically every house has one stair, but in this circumstance we split the plan and had two sets of stairs. That allowed me to access to both levels of the building, and then through the actual lobby and entry space, it's just a nice slender single story component. And then that really allowed for a big elongated, longer lineal home, not a big boxy, solid home to the street, which you see a lot of on the Gold Coast. So we're pretty proud that we could sort of bring the scale down for a large home, still bring it down and keep it subtle and more homely and resort-like. One main feature of the home that we looked at in both the street side and the back is some off-form concrete, as it sort of works against natural stone features, water, landscaping, just to get some natural reality into the design. So the front has the gatehouse in off-form concrete that leads you into the home, and one of the special features at the back here, because we've got these different elements of the actual building, to pull it all together and to get a view through that is to have one large frame, we called it, that spanned nearly the entire site with big off-form concrete frame, which is all lit at night time by recessed LED lighting. And now we have been able to grow ivy up and over that frame as well, which has been a really soft, lovely element. The challenges on this site early on, we had to look at the flood level. It sounds bad, but actually it became a very good thing on this site because we actually have to build the site up from the natural ground about 750 mil or so. So in doing that, the client, who was kind of unaware of it by looking at all the drawings and whatnot, but when the slab was actually poured, the client came and stood on the slab and looked, and it was actually very well raised, more than expected. He thought the slab would have been down at natural ground. The rules around flood levels, we had to get 300 mil above flood. That actually raised us up, and now we can look down over the Nerang River, which is a lovely thing. And the other challenge with the Nerang River, you do have people fishing out the front, noise of jet skis and boats and things, so we have this big wide veranda on the front here, lovely sliding shutters to control the northern light, low light, and privacy. We're able to slide these screens at the front here. Yeah, really proud of this house. Probably with our firm, BDA Architecture, done a range of houses, been around the Gold Coast for 25 years, but I hate to say it's probably number one response. I've worked on a lot of lovely houses. In terms of response from the community and other people we know around town, everyone sort of resonates highly with this house.